What's going on this morning? How y'all doing? My first video is going to be about Daniel Snyder and the 15 women alleging sexual harassment misconduct involving the Washington NFL football team. What a week it's been for Washington and NFL this week. Trying to get a new nickname. The corporate sponsors cutting ties because with a racist name. And minority owners trying to get out. And now this. Daniel Snyder, to me, has always been a racist, jive turkey, self-centered, broke version of Jerry Jones idiot. And this is just the latest in another episode. And while he wasn't directly linked, per se, with him in any of his allegations, he knowingly knew. You know, he paid people off. He has association with his announcer. He has association with different managers, people associated with the team. It was a free-for-all. Now, let me be real. Cats talk like guys talk in any capacity, in any way they can. However, the way that you go about things, and especially in this day and time, it doesn't have to be a Me Too movement. It has to be a common sense movement. You know, no one's going to necessarily be making stuff up. But it's interesting that the karma that's coming his way behind the racist name, the lack of the team's success, and the agenda are all adding up left and right. People in my DC crew, people in DC know it even better. And Daniel Snyder is one of the most despised pieces of trash in the NFL, easily. He has done enough to make people stay jaded. He's gotten rid of coaches, players. He's had an agenda. And at the heart of the matter, he's a good old boy, too, because we know that he slurps the orange man like it ain't nobody's business. Daniel Snyder has always been, to me, like a little boy trying to wear his daddy pants, daddy shoes, daddy sports coat, daddy blazer, daddy tie, daddy hanky. This situation, though, with 15 women alleging sexual misconduct, etc., hopefully it'll make him sell the team. They need to get up under him. He has not done anything. He has been just a pompous, white privileged white boy who he is still trying to find an identity, but he don't know what the heck to do with that team. They've been a joke for a long time. And they can't get people to really stay. So now they have Ron Rivera, who came from Carolina, and he's having to speak up about the culture that his daughter happens to now work for the team, and he said he wouldn't tolerate it. But he has to already in his first year. Yeah, enough you got a pandemic going on, and you got uncertainty about the season, and you're in the middle of this foolery. A racist name, a pandemic virus, and sexual misconduct with 15 women alleging, 15 women saying they got. I'm like, wow, did you sign up for this, Ron Rivera, thinking good? But it's not your fault. But Daniel Snyder, oh boy. So yeah, I think he has to sell the team. He has to get up out of there. No one is going to touch them. They weren't already pulling away with the racist lad name. Now with this hanging over, let's see, you got racism, sexism, and we got other isms. You know they all line up. It's time to break that ceiling down with Washington. And he has to tone and say something. He can't act like he's notorious for running and hiding. This time he can't run and hide. I hope they make him sell the team. I hope the value is at base level where it gets flipped to some people that can afford it. And Washington needs a facelift of an upside. But they need to get up from under this idiot. Because you know he didn't directly assault or say things to the women. He know what's up. He's part of the see no evil, hear no evil. And that's what's hurt the team on the field and off the field. Give me your thoughts and takes about Daniel Snyder, Washington NFL team with the sexual misconduct issues going on amongst other things with them right now. They ain't what they were in the 80s. They ain't what they were back in the day. Hit that like and subscribe when the bell rings in the video. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And when it rains, it's thunder and lightning. I'm out.